Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Left side is Coleman. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, when he snags it and he's open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Baugh. Just smothered on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Jones wants to throw it. Nice way to knock that one down.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Making his first move. Slips through the line. Oh, what a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Arch Madness trying to get behind the defense. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give running right, Brown. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll start on the ground with Brown. All over him immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Jones to throw. Buying time to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To throw, Manning. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Going over the top. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And he gets it away.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, They've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Selling the fake. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage on the back end defensively.
Long way to go on second down. Jones wants to throw it. They're all over it. And they got it.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Searching for space. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throwing Manning. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Brown. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, obviously, the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long, and the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. back, and here comes the offense. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a
touchdown Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right side, it's Mays. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know that. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to go fast.
Moving out to the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. Motion from the back.
28-29 belts. 28-29 belts. Ready, go.
Manning. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Townsend. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones to throw. Rush is on, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Manning to throw. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Hauls it in. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Arch is going to throw for it. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Driving forward, it's Smothers. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Manning. Moves to his right. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Easy. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Georgia State Panthers. And it's the Dukes with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Comes down, it's Mays. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to run with ball. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
There he goes to the left. The 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten hit hurt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Mays. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Out wide right, it's Singleton. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38th. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand them the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll need a bunch on second down. On play action. This time on target. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Drops back on first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
He breaks a tackle, and that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Gators are in the hurry up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that complete.
He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Making the adjustment on the play. Arch Madness. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Throws to the tight end. But it's Townsend. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throwing Manning right down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Trying to run, it's Brown. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Look out! And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situational.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable, confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Turns it on down the left side. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. It just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team, and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents, and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Breaks the tackle, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facts.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Manning unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Ripping through the defense. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing?
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's Manning to throw. He's going to fire deep. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking...
There he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires immediately. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Arch is going to throw for it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The quarterback sneak. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. One more play to pad the stats. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. On the option. He'll pitch it into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.